it's Jean Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper, and today we're going to do a farmhouse type DIY. You guys have been requesting it. I've been thinking about what to do, and I saw these really pretty wooden picture frames and thought it would be great. So let me show you what I'm going to use. I have 3 of the wooden picture frames. I have the burlap ribbon that has that white lace through it. I also have a brush, some white paint, just some brown or burlap looking ribbon. It's not burlap at all. I have some Fix-All, my glue gun, and then one of these guys. So for $5 from the Dollar Tree. This I already had. This I already had. I actually already had this too, but it was used in another project as well. So, but I'm just saying $5 in total, even though it's not even close to that. It's definitely 4. So we're just gonna take this off, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna undo the backing of each of these, and then take this. That part's going in the trash, or you can save it for something else. We're going to take this. I'm going to use this because I'm going to put some paint on it. And then the only thing we're keeping is the frame and the glass. So what we need to do is cut these down. So let me go ahead and move this down for you. I don't know what's going on, so I'm going to be drinking some tea as well through this because my voice just decides that it wants to. I know you guys like to see the bottom, but I like to see you. So, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these little clips and just take some really heavy duty scissors. If your husband or maybe even you might have some steel cutting, but I'm just going to hold my hand over, look away, and it cuts really easy. So a piece of it just cuts off like that. So I just put it as close to I can as the bottom and higher up on the scissors. And make sure your hand's not too close because you don't want to nip your hand. And it's really easy, not a lot of pressure. And there you go. So I did that to all of them. So now we're going to take out the mirrors out of all 3. Be very careful because the mirrors are thin, so they could very easily cut you. And then just keep those away and in a spot where it's not going to cut anybody. Then Dollar Tree was nice enough to give me free paper. All I had to do was buy a glass item. So we're going to flip these guys over. And now I'll move you down here. Sorry guys, I normally don't drink like that, but my throat is just wanting to be very raspy. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to take a little bit of the paint. This happens to be gloss, it's just because I happen to have it, is why I'm using it. But I don't know when the last time I used it was. I'm going to shake it up. So I'm going to take it and just put a little bit on there toward the top. Not a lot. Because what we're going to do is we're going to dry brush. If you know what dry brushing is, you just use a very dry brush. And you're just going to tap a little bit of paint. You're not going to get it all, lots of paint, just a little. And then you're just going to kind of go along where you can still see the wood through it. So you're just kind of giving it a white wash. And this will dry very quickly too. So going through there, you can make it white all the way if you'd like to. I like to keep it a little bit with the wood showing through. You could also completely paint it white and then go back and sand the white if you'd like. You can wear gloves if you want, or you can get dirty. I don't mind getting dirty, so I don't have any gloves. So you could see the difference between the two. This one is very farmhousey, so you can do that to all of your stuff. So I'm going to move that one. I'm just going to kind of round robin it here. I'm going to paint these others, and I will be right back. Okay, I am all done. It was very quick, didn't take a lot of time at all. And actually, this one is almost done. Like, I don't have, well, I have a little bit. I don't think that was from that, though. Yeah, it's all done. I just finished this one. So we're going to move this out of the way for right now. Let that dry a little bit. We're going to bring over our mirrors here and make sure that they're clean. You don't want any oils, anything like that on them at all. Okay. So what you're going to do, you guys, I'm so sorry. Ugh. I don't know what's going on. What we're going to do is we're going to cut out the pieces that we want. Now, I could have done 4 and put "You got this, girl," but I only want the part that says "You got this." So you can find any of them. They had some really cute, like, feathers and stuff like that would have been really cute. They've got these little lips and a heart. I mean, you can use whatever you want. So we're going to move that. And we're going to decide what placement we want. It's going to be very easy. And I am still going to cut these. And it's already all cut for you, so you're good. I also just grabbed a gift card. And I'm going to peel off just a little bit. And we'll put this right on here. So I don't know if you could see it or not, but it's right here. And I'm going to start to peel it. And we'll put it right in the center. So if I put that in the center, then this part is going to go right here. And we want to make sure that it's straight. So then you take your card. I'm going to do it upside down so you can see. Take your gift card and just hold it. And then push that gift card. And then that should help you to get rid of any bubbles and get really nice and flat. So now we have this little guy and it says "You." We're going to do the second one. You guys, I could have waited till my voice was better, but I'm going out of town. And it would be weeks, and I have to show you now. So I'm going to do the got. I'll do this one upside down for you as well. If you hear any crinkling or anything, you need to figure out what that is. And that was the tea kind of being silly. So I did get a couple bubbles, but it's okay with this little guy here. You just push it down and push out those air bubbles. And this little got kind of didn't come out perfectly. So I'm just going to lift it up a little bit to get those air bubbles out. And then take this. And there you go. And if you have a Cricut, there we go. I don't like not seeing you. If you have a Cricut, you could totally make whatever words you want with some vinyl. You can personalize this for a baby. I don't know. It could just be so pretty. And then we're going to do the last one. This one might be a little tricky. So I'm going to keep an eye on this one. Oh, that one came out real nice. I mean, this could be for, you could put like Mr. and Mrs. You could add as many frames as you want. It's just, the sky's the limit on this one. Okay, so we've got that done. These are all done and dried. We're just going to put these frames in there now. Again, be very careful. The frames are a little bit flexible, so you can pull it out a little bit if you need to. Not a lot. Then you're going to take your scissors and push those down. If you don't want to cut those, you do not have to. You could take them out completely and then just hot glue the glass in. But I will show you that now you don't have any of those little guys sticking out around here. So. Make sure you're putting the right side in as well. So that one just fit in, no problem. Oh, be careful. That's me just talking to myself. For those of you who can't hear me today, I'm sorry. I will turn the volume all the way up. So after we get these all in, we are going to put them together. You guys, I can't stress enough, be careful with the glass. One easy slip can crack everything. So there we go. So we want this to say, "You got this." And move all this stuff out of the way, except for these little guys. And we're not going to take a lot. We're only going to use a little bit. That's it. So what? 1, 2, maybe 2.5 to 3 inches each. And we'll want 4 of them. I use this extra piece that I had here. Okay, so once we cut the 4, we're also going to want a piece of this here. And then we'll want another piece. It can be as long as you want. And we'll just tie it in a bow. We'll see if the bow makes it or not. I'm not sure. If you want a bigger bow, you can always use this as well. So we've got the bow just in case. Okay, so now we flip this guy over. Well, we're going to do the top 2 first. Woo, there we go. Make sure you have it in the right order. So we're going to flip these guys over. We're going to make sure they're straight. Okay. All right, once they're straight, we're going to be able to glue this. You could use this side, which I'm going to use. You could use just the burlap side, whatever you want. You can use any ribbon that you choose to. So this is coming out. That's one thing that I don't like about this. So I'm going to put it along here. I'm going to set it on my other piece. That's just, I don't like when stuff, paint, glue, toothpaste, anything comes pouring out before it. Like as soon as you open it, I just don't like it. So we're going to use the Fix-All, but we're also going to use some hot glue because I want it to stick and I want you guys to see it as well. So I'm going to use the edge line in here. So I'll show you the line that I'm talking about. This line right here. To line up this ribbon so that it's equal on every side. And I'm going to do the same on this side. And you want to make sure that it's straight. I cannot stress that enough. You also want to make sure that it's not going above anywhere where you can see it. Okay, and these are going to line up really well as well. Did I do it backwards? Let's see. You guys, silly. So silly. Before it dries. I'm telling you, I leave everything in for this reason. Sorry if you watched all this way. So this is the wrong side. I'm going to redo this. This might be a fingers crossed item here. We'll see. And this will take a little bit longer to dry because of the adhesive, the fix-all. Okay. So we're going to move this up. We're going to make sure it's lined up correctly. And that looks good. I'm just using this to measure the little hearts there. That's good. So there you've got the U and the got. So we're going to move this up a little bit. And then we've got the this. Oh, this is still wet, so we can take this off, which is great. Perfect. Okay, so now we need to straighten this one and this one up. You can just use this to make sure they're both straight against each other. And then I'm going to use this. To match that up. And we've got it. All right. And this one we're going to put the glue here. And the glue here. Same here. And same here. I'm going to put this back on, but in a little bit I'll take it off and clean it. Otherwise, if you don't clean it, you guys only get one use out of it. We're going to line that guy up and this guy up. And don't mind if glue comes through, because that's going to give it an even better bond. There we go. And if you have any little corners, just hot glue them down. Sorry about that. I don't know, maybe I'm getting sick because my motor skills are not working right this minute. Alright, so we're just going to let this dry for a little bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, let's see if I can move this. Okay, you can still see it. We want to figure out where we want this. So I'm going to use this again, and we'll measure. I'll put it in here. Put a little bit of this glue because we're working with glass and we want it to stick, so and don't worry, we'll be able to cut that off really easily. Now this one, you really, if you can get the glue to work in there, do that. And then we measured that in. It was near the, how I'm doing it is I'm just measuring in by the hearts. So we've got the pink heart there. So the other one would be right about here. Okay. So we've got that, we've got that. And then we can put a little, this guy on here if we want to. We'll see. We'll wait just a moment. I'm gonna let it dry and I'll be right back. I think we've given it enough time to dry. So now we're just gonna take these little guys and cut them as close as possible. We don't want it to show over the edge at all. And then I'm going to flip this, and I decided, you guys, I ended up making a second bow. And I'm going to put these bows right here so it looks like it's all tied on. So we'll put a little dab there. And put that guy there. And then a little dab here. And put that there. And this should be done. Let's see. Only thing I see is just a little spider web from the glue gun. And there you go. So can you see it? Let me show you a piece. There's the U. Got, and this, and it just hangs on the wall, you guys. Is that cute? I think it's totally cute. Oh my goodness, I think it's cute. Please give me a thumbs up. I know this was a super long video, but I think the results were worth it. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe if you're not already. Make sure you hit that bell. I know some of you have been having issues with that, but I'd love to see more of you. Make sure you comment down below. Let me know what you think. All right, beauties, I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye.